Boo! Whoa, it's actually working. Look at this. Oh, look at that. So we've got beans, mushrooms, sausages, like an egg bite thing, and a bacon Yes, bite. People, welcome to another video. If you're new to this channel, I'm Dave from Walks For Us, and today we're going to be doing a camp in the Eurohike Avon 3 DLX. You see that there, guys? So guys, I've not used this tent yet. I bought it a couple of weeks ago from Go Outdoors for £39 with my membership card. If you get this in blue, at the moment it's £79. I did ask in Go Outdoors why there's so much difference in price, and apparently the blue material is more expensive. And by the way, today is the 2nd of January. Now it'll probably be mid-January when you're actually watching this, but just for reference, today's camp is January the 2nd, 2026. You can just see up there, the sun is making an appearance. Maybe the camera's not picking it up too well, but just above that house anyway. But I think it's going to be a cold one. We're into -1 during the night, and winds up to 16 miles per hour. My only concern is those trees behind me there, look. Don't want one of them toppling down. So guys, let's get this set up. It will be very similar set up to the, what's this one? This is the Avon, the Eurohike Cairns 2 DLX that I've got. Very similar tent, just a little bigger. And the reason I've gone for the Avon 3 DLX rather than the Cairns 3 DLX is this one has a side door as well as a front door, whereas the Cairns 3 DLX is exactly the same as the Cairns 2 DLX, just a bit bigger with just the one door at the front. You'll see when I get set up. So like I say, similar to that, still got my receipt in there. And yeah, 3 pearls. You'll see guys. Let's crack on. Let's hope it fits in the garden, in the space that I've got. Like I said guys, 3 pearls. Show you quickly here. The shorter pearl has like a grey tab on the end there, you can see that. And because it's, can you see me guys? Because it's similar to my my Cairns 2, then I know that pearl is for the front section, then these two are for the main section. They'll be slightly longer, and these have no markings whatsoever. So it's just no marking whatsoever on these two, and the grey tab on the end of the other one on both ends. So as always, set your pearls up first. And as you can see here guys, the inner, this is the inner and outer are separate at the moment. I probably will leave the inner attached when I put it away, providing it fits in the bag. As I've said in previous videos, with any of my tents that I can leave the inner attached and it fits in the bag, I always leave it attached. That's just my personal preference. I do hope I have enough room. So I'm just putting the first pearl through. And feeding the second pearl through. The thing with these cheaper tents, it is feeding the pearls through. The pearls are obviously fiberglass. I'm having to actually, I don't know if you can see what I'm doing there, break the pearls down a little just because of lack of space in the garden. I am hoping it will fit in. I have put my 4-man air tent up in the garden to dry out, and that just fits in, but I can't really guy it out. So we should be all right. And then the third and final shorter pearl, just in this front section. Yeah, with my OEX tents and my Burgos tent, they have alloy pearls, and they sleeve in a lot better than these as well. Yeah, what I mean by that is they just feed through a lot smoother on the other tent, and the same taking them out. They come out a lot smoother. But I do actually rate my, what's the other one? This is the Avon. I do rate my Eurohike Cairns too, DLX. I do like that tent. So hopefully I'm going to give this one a good rating too. Right, I don't know if I've got the camera angle very good there. So until I look back, I don't know if you can actually see what I'm doing. We have these little hooks that go in the end of the poles. And to be honest, up to now, this one has gone in a lot easier than the Cairns 2 DLX. That one seems very tight. Right, let's quickly count the pegs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 16, 19. 19 pegs, an odd number. So guys, at the moment there is one spare tent peg, unless I find somewhere for it to go. And I've actually noticed one of the, I'll show you, one of the guy lines, I'll show you if camera will pick it up, is slightly frayed. Not too good on a brand new tent, but it's only 39 quid. I think I'll have a spare guy line somewhere anyway. And next time I go outdoors, I'll ask, like, if they won't just swap the one guy line out, then, you know what I mean? Not going to spoil my day. Yeah, so at the moment, one tent peg, and it is, I mean, you can see that isn't ideal at that angle, but obviously because of the fence. Now I don't know if the camera is just picking it up. Just slightly frayed there, look. Goes out of focus when my finger went near it there, look. Yeah. Yeah, you can see it there on camera anyway. Like I say, I ain't gonna lose sleep over that. I've got some guy lines somewhere, whether they're the same colour as this or not, I don't know. Because I don't really want one odd one. For how I see things, I don't want one odd one, but like I say, I'll ask at Go Outdoors. If they're not prepared to give me another one, then fair enough. But let's get inside anyway and get the inner put up. So we do have the two doors. I've actually pegged this one down. Just leave that peg there. We have this side door and this front door. There we go. Let's lob this inner in and go and hook it up. Yes, all we're doing here, guys, is hook the inner to these little ringlets that you can see. But you already know that, don't you? Right guys, we've also got a new air mat to try on this camp, and I'm also going to show you my electric hookup gear, because I don't think I've ever really shown you that on this channel. I do all sorts of camping. Obviously this is a garden camp, and I do quite a few garden camps to test tents out, and I just like camping. I do campsite camping with or without electric hookup, and I do the odd wild camp, and I am intending on getting into doing more wild camping. that's just me facing my fears of being out in the middle of nowhere all night on my own. But I have done a couple. Take a look at my other videos and you'll be able to see a couple that I have done. So here, guys, we have a high gear self-inflating mat. It's a 12, it says 125 there. It's a 12, that's probably millimetre, 12.5 centimetre depth. You'll see when I get it out. And that cost me £74 from Go Outdoors. And I've not used that yet neither. Although I have had it out of the bag and inflated it upstairs in the bedroom. And I did have to blow into it the first time. Like I said, it's self-inflating. Now, I did Google why it wasn't going, why it wasn't inflating on its own. And apparently it's to do with how they're vacuum packed from the factory. So hopefully this time it will self-inflate. Let's see. There is a, you see that there, guys, repair kit instructions. Got these Velcro straps. Right, so there it is, partially rolled out. Now, if I can do this one-handed, because I'm holding the camera. So, that in there, which way does it go? Yeah, flip that round. Can you hear that? You can hear it self-inflating. Does it do it more with it? Yeah. Yeah, it is going, look, it is going. I am going to leave it to see if it inflates fully on its own.
Much later.
Put this Z mat underneath it. Give us a bit more protection off the cold ground. Well, I'm not going to rake this mat until morning when I've slept on it. Might be uncomfortable, might it? But yeah, as you're saying there, I feel dizzy as fuck now blowing that up. But yeah, I had to blow it up a little bit. It was taking forever. And the sleeping bag is once again the OEX Fathom EV 400 4 season. I got my Peter Storm down slippers as well. I will have my thermal socks and my down jacket too. And yeah, we'll roll this out, and I will go and show you the vents. I forgot to show the vents. It's the same as the Cairns too, actually. So we have, which end is it there? We have this one up here, as you can see. See that mesh up there, and then behind there, look, on the outside will be a vent. I'll show you that in a show you that in a second. Boo! Peekaboo! We also have the Aldi pillow for this camp, not the inflatable pillow. I always put a pillowcase on, and this was £4.99 from Aldi. I also have this square section of insulation that I just put around the tent to pat my bum on, keep the cold off the ground, off my bum, the cold from the ground off my bum. And I do take that on wild camps as well, so it's not very heavy. I just strap it on the back of the rucksack with my folding Z mat. Yeah, I said I'd show you the vents in there. There's three. There's two on the front, just with the Velcro straps there, look, and then the mesh behind. So yeah, again at the other side, the same. You know the score, don't you, guys? And then, like I said, from inside, there's this one at the back. Just the same with these Velcro straps. That's it. When I say inside, I mean this one here vents through into the sleeping compartment with the mesh there and the mesh on the sleeping compartment. But you know that anyway, don't you, guys? So I've told you the price of the air mat and the tent, the Z mat underneath here, and you see the folding Z mat That was £15 off eBay. I can't remember the exact price of everything now. The Fathom EV400 sleeping bag, which I've shown you, was about 55. It might be 52 at the moment from Go Outdoors with the membership card. I've got that much stuff. It's a little bit like that game you used to play. Excuse me. Or I used to play. I'm probably showing my age now. We all sit around in a group, and I went to the shop and I bought some apples. Then the next person, I went to the shop and I bought some apples and some oranges. The next person, I went to the shop, I bought some apples, some oranges, and a pack of Johnnies. And then everyone laughs because he's made a bit of a joke. And you get the idea. You've got to remember everything. By the time you get to the 20th person in the ring, it's like, how the fuck am I going to remember all that? So I can't remember the exact price of everything. We've got my thermal hat, thin chalet thermal hat. My gloves, these was off eBay. These was quite cheap. They're a lot dearer now. What make are they? I don't even know what make they are. They're really good. I don't even think they're a make. I think they're just a cheap pair. I paid about £7 or £9 for them. Got my thermal socks. I got those from Sports Direct. What are they called? I don't even know how you say that. Is it Gillette? Gillette? Can you say that there? They do some other camping equipment. I've seen that name, and some rucksacks and pots and pans and that. We've got the mountain equipment down jacket, £189 from Go Outdoors. That'll be my second time using that. Used it on my previous camp. We've got the iGeek DVD player with a remote and a charger, or you can just watch it off the mains. My last camp, obviously there was no electric at all. That was just fully charged, and I was watching it for a good couple of hours or more. There is also a car charger comes with that as well. What else have we got? I showed you the Peter Storm down slippers. They were £15 from Go Outdoors. Right, I'll show you some of the electrical equipment. So we have the high gear fridge. Excuse my throat, keeping clagging up. Yeah, the high gear fridge. You can probably hear that. Got some cans of pop in there and some marge, and got some cheese. Yeah, in a minute or two we're going to attempt to use that that non-stick sandwich toaster thing that I tried to use on the last camp. So hopefully we'll get a toasted sandwich for dinner today. And yeah, the gas froze on the last camp, so I'm hoping that's why it didn't work very well. We'll see, won't we? That was just under £15 from Go Outdoors as well, the sandwich toaster, non-stick grill pan thing. You'll see it in a few minutes. Yeah, so the 25, I'm thinking that's 25 litre. And again, it's plugged in at the moment, but you do have somewhere around the back a car, what do you call it? You can plug it into your car cigarette lighter, the 12 volt adapter. Although I would recommend plugging it straight in. I don't use one of those extensions that you can get where you can plug various things in. And then other electric stuff that I use, we have this heater. Right guys, disclaimer, be careful using things like a heater in a tent. I'm just showing you what I have and what I use. I'm not recommending you use it, or you know what I mean. I choose to use it. And in all honesty, when I do have electric hookup, I really don't use it very often at all. Literally, it has to be on for a minute or two and the tent will warm up and then just turn it straight back off. It's never on all night. It's never on when I'm dropping off to sleep. You know what I mean? Honestly, once I've got the tent zipped up, if I turn that on for about a minute, if that, it's warm enough. And I'll stay warm for ages. So again, this isn't obviously electric, but I do have that. That's from Go Outdoors, Eurohike lantern. I can't remember how much, about £6. We do have this light when we have electric hookup. I can obviously use my electric phone chargers, obviously when I'm using electric hookup or in the garden. Again, for electric hookup, I have this sandwich maker. But as I've said today, we're using the one on the grill, on the stove. I'm going to see if I can get it to work. Oh, and with this sandwich maker, I have to get the small loaves of bread. The standard loaf of bread. The squares are too big to go in there. I have to trim them down. And the final couple of things, I think, for electric hookup, I have this this hookup cable that I use when I'm on site. I don't need this at home. I just have an extension lead that I use for when I'm doing my cars and that. Yeah, so for on site we have this that plugs into the socket they provide you on site. Now this one has been pointed out to me. It doesn't have any switches and it doesn't have any trips. Now on site, where I plug this end into, there is always a trip next to that, so it would trip out. But I am going to upgrade this. I'm going to upgrade it to one that will have its own trips as well. I'm not sure if it has switches, I can't remember, but it has its own trips, so it'll trip out if anything goes wrong. Yeah, like I said, when I'm in the garden, we do have outdoor sockets, and I use an extension lead that I use that is capable for like when I'm working on the cars and welding and stuff like that. So yeah, it's all okay. And the final thing, I think, unless I find something else later, I have this electric lunchbox. Now this also has a adapter to plug into your cigarette lighter in the car. And again, don't use one of those extensions where you can plug multiple things in. I did that and it blew the fuse, not on the car, on the extension. So yeah, basically just plug it straight into your 12 volt plug socket, 12 volt socket in your car, and it'll be fine. It does take a little longer in the car than it does when it's plugged into the mains, but I guess that's to be expected. And you should get to see this in action in the morning when I do some breakfast. Right guys, let's attempt this toaster again. Hope it does better than the previous video. And as always, butter on the outside for toasties, but you know that, so I'll do that. And then we've got some cheese in here. We've got cheddar and black pepper and what is it? Cheddar and black pepper. I think it's just cheddar and pepper, like red peppers and that. I can't remember, I've thrown the main pack out. It's definitely cheddar and black pepper for one of them. Got my fork and spoon that clip together. I love retro stuff like that. Used to be in the cadets when I was younger. Right, I've got some margarine left in here from my camp, which was only the other day. I don't know how well you can see what I'm doing this. I always say I don't know how good I am at this. This YouTube filming lark. Bit of kitchen roll, so I get butter everywhere off that knife. Got that bag in the end of there. Right, I'm hoping you can see this. You know how to make a toasty anyway, don't you? And I'm basically having this for dinner today. I have these for dinner quite a lot in the house, to be honest. I want to see if I can get that sandwich toaster to work. I'm going to use the camping gas stove. Put the gas bottle in there. Give it a bit of a shake. Get that in there. You know how to do this anyway, don't you? Put that nozzle in there with that tab there, look. And pull your lever down on the front. There we go. Click that up. See what happens. Well, I can hear it sizzling and I couldn't the other day. Whoa, it's actually working. Look at this. Check this out. I just flipped it over and had a peep, so I'll show you guys. We can open it one-handed. Whoa, look at that. Now I can promise you, it didn't do that last camp. So that's the NGT Bankside Grill XL. And that was from the fishing section in Go Outdoors. I think I need to turn it off, I can smell it. What are you saying, guys? I hope I've not burnt it. Whoa, well, it's definitely cooked. It'll be right. Can you see that down there? What are you saying, guys? Let's have the taste test. You see there, guys. I'll bring you a bit closer. Wait on a second. Come a bit closer. How level you're going to be. Ground's not very level. You might be a bit wobbly. Well, not wobbly, but a bit wonky. I had you on a level bit before. I've got it on selfie mode. I've got one of these. You see that? From McDonald's. Rich tomato dip. And have a bit of that with it. What are you saying? Mmm. Do a dippy dip. You're a bit wonky there. Yeah, it's nice. That's a bit better. You're a bit more level now, aren't you? I didn't nick this sauce, you know. Yeah, they gave me it with my McDonald's meal, obviously. They gave me a couple and I only used one. Got some more somewhere. All in there. Salt, ketchup from McDonald's and Burger King. And for afters, I got this in this little bag. Get it out and show you guys. Homemade, although the chocolate's slightly cracked on the top. Homemade caramel shortbread. Yeah, guys, so this is dinner. Midday one. Well, 12:41, you can see there, look. Yeah, so we will be cooking the main meal later on tonight. Not sure what time yet. It'll be dark about 4 o'clock, won't it? Might do it before it gets dark. Might. What's 1, 2, 3, 4? Yeah, might be doing it in the dark. We'll see. But yeah, got some more food to cook later. I'm impressed with that sandwich toaster though. It just shows that it was the gas on the last camp.
Yeah?
How many poos a day do these dogs need to have?
I'd say 2.
It's 10. It's 10 each at least.
So you can see me okay there, guys. Right, we've got a pepper, a mushroom, an onion. I won't be using the full onion, the full pepper. I will be using the full mushroom. Sharp knife. Slice the mushroom up. It's a bit dark now, isn't it, guys? Sunset was 15:53, and I think sunrise is 8:20, 8:21, something like that. Got a frying pan here. Pop them in there. So yeah, it's a good 16 hours in the tent. Did I mention? That'll do for pepper, I think. Did I mention the? I know I told you the prices of some of the stuff, but I got carried away with that game, didn't I? Went to the shop and bought some apples and all that malarkey. I can't remember if I said. I know I told you the price of some of my gear. The DVD player was about 30 quid off eBay, including postage. The fridge was. I've got 119 in my head from Go Outdoors. I think it was about 119. And the heated lunchbox was a Christmas present. Not Christmas just gone, the one before. Pop them. Come on. Pop them in there. And a bit of onion. Don't want the skin in, do I? Skinny skin and all that. Got skin everywhere. Pop them in. Thought there was some more skinny skin there, but it was a bit of pepper. We've got some Tesco's mince. You see that? Going in this pan for the Reuben stove. Bit of pepper. Bit of cheese. Toaster. Garlic bread. Whoa. Whoa. I'm hoping this will cook okay on here. Bit of cheese on there too. I'm just quickly lifting these on top of each other, so the bottom of the one that's on the toaster now will heat the cheese on the top, if you get what I mean. And I've just put it on there because the flame on this stove started dying. The gas must be getting cold. Let's give it the taste test then. You've seen what I put in. That's nice. So basically what I used was the bolognese powder, which you see me put in. Let's try some garlic bread with cheese. So speaking with my mouth full. Yeah, that's done okay. So it should really be in the oven, I guess. So basically we've got bolognese wraps with mushrooms, onions and red peppers. Sorry if the picture's a bit grainy. To wash it down with, I have this kind of dandelion and burdock. Cheers, guys. I am going to have to try and get better at the footage when I'm doing the cooking, but with it being dark as well, and I'm only using an iPhone. And I'm trying to cook and keep my food warm enough for me to enjoy a nice hot meal. So I polished all that off, got my hot water bottle. I'm just gonna relax now, watch some more DVDs. There's frost on the inside of the tent already. Not in here. You see up there, look. And I checked the weather app again and it might actually snow, so we'll see what happens. So I'll bring you back in a bit. Morning, YouTube. Now then, so we did get those 16 mph wind gusts during the night. Definitely. Not had any snow though. Gonna make myself a Kenko latte. You see that there, guys? What I do, I'm hoping my flask's still warm enough, otherwise I'm gonna have to get the kettle out again, aren't I? What I do is put the powder in, obviously. Not gonna have a latte without the powder in, are you? And we've got a spoon. Thought I forgot my spoon then. Well, not forgot it, but left it right over there. Then, if this is still hot enough, because on my last camp, my flask, not this one, I have a smaller one, was nowhere. That's still hot. Yeah, my last camp, the flask was cold in the morning. What I do, we'll get around to that bit now, won't we? You just pour a little bit in. And then stir this in. Otherwise, if I fill the cup up, it takes forever to stir in. It takes forever for the powder to dissolve. This way I find it dissolves much better. And then we top it up. So we have a nice latte on the go. Find a flat bit on the ground to put the cup. Put it on there. I wasn't too cold in the night. So my gear's obviously working. I mean, I've put the heater on now. For two reasons. It's winter and it is cold. But to start drying the tent out inside, because it is a bit damp up there. But I didn't use that during the night. And obviously my gear's keeping me warm enough, which is good. And I shall drink this and put some breakfast on. They're nice, are these. It's just the original one. I need to get my cup out of the way so I don't knock it over. Yeah, it's just the original one. Can you see that there? So I'll move it closer. Right, so while I'm here, I'll show you. For breakfast, I've got this tin, and you see, tin of all day breakfast. And as promised, we are going to use the electric lunchbox. So it also has a carry bag, which actually, thinking about it, I don't know if it says on the box, but yeah, I'm guessing this could be a cool bag as well, could it? It's all silver and foily inside, and there's a little pocket there. Does it say anything on here about that being a cool bag as well? Picnic car, family school, dual function for heating and warm keeping. Warm keeping, would it not be keeping warm? It doesn't actually say anything about that, but do you know what? I've had this a year and I've only just sort of thought that I reckon that'd act as a cool bag. Anyway, the heated lunchbox, which I'll... Oh, I'm falling off my mattress. Oh, the mattress. It's alright. This sleeping bag's a bit slithery, but I did stay on. It is a little bit firm, but I guess I could have let some air out. It's stayed up. It's alright, yeah. I had to blow it up as well though, didn't I? It didn't exactly self-inflate, did it? Right, so we're going to use the mains, but you also get a fork and a spoon, and like I said, you do get the 12 volt to plug in your car cigarette lighter, and it does take a little longer in the car. Say if it takes half an hour on the mains, which I normally, if I'm putting something cold in like this, normally leave it half an hour. It'll maybe take, say, 45 minutes in the car. And just put them there a sec. At this end, right, let me get organised. Put that in there. We need the lid. Right, so let me come closer again. Bum shuffling. You see there, guys, we have put it in this side for 12 volt and this side for 240 volt. You see that there, guys? So let's get breakfast on. Got my tin opener. Get all sorts in here. Beans, sausages, mushrooms. And I get these from the food warehouse, which is basically Iceland. Is there still an Iceland anymore? Or is it just all the food warehouse? And I think they're about £2.40 a tin. And in my opinion, they are just slightly better than the Wayfarers full English breakfast or full breakfast, whatever it's called. I've got some of them as well. My opinion, you do get a bit more in this one, and I don't mean more quantity, I mean more ingredients. You probably get about the same quantity. Yeah, this one's called all day breakfast. Can't remember what it says on the Wayfarers boil in the bag one, but this one just tops it for me. So that's that. That in there, plug it in. Oh, the lid, you put the lid on. There's a little compartment there that you can put your spoon and fork in. You have to open this little chimney thing. I'll come closer again. So I'm going to sit that there and plug it in. There will be an orange. Yeah, there's an orange light on this. I don't know if you're going to see that. There's an orange light there when it's turned on. Let's bum shuffle again. Show you this. Yeah, you've got to have this chimney thing open. I just leave it open all the time, even when I put it away. So if that would be shut, that would be closed. So why did I do that? Can't get my finger. Yeah, pop it. Yeah. Yeah, so that's closed. To open it, just pop, push in the middle. And then pop that on. Bob's your uncle and Fanny's your aunt. Make sure it's still turned on. Yep. Just leave that. Leave it. Right, I'm going to have my latte. Cheers, guys. What are you saying then, people? Mmm. The mushroom. So we got beans, mushroom, sausages, and there's two different. I think there's like a burger bite, and then what's this one? Yeah, that's got egg in it. What's the other one then? So we got beans, mushrooms, sausages, like an egg bite thing, and a bacon bite. And it's lovely and warm. So guys, I absolutely demolished that breakfast. I'm going to wrap this one up now. So I'm Dave, you've been watching Walks for Us. Thanks very much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, please give us a big thumbs up. That's another winter camp in the bag for me, albeit a garden camp. Anyway, stay safe, happy hiking, happy camping. Till the next one, in a bit. So it does fit in the bag with the inner attached. I folded it in half, long ways, and then not quite half again, and then half the other way, and then rolled it up, and it's gone in all right. Poles and pegs in there too. In a bit.